apparently last week I was shit-faced. Tried to perform comedy, that didn't really work out for me. So we're getting ready to go out tonight, and some of my buddies are like, guy friends. I have a lot of guy friends. Girlfriends, clearly, wearing the shoes, wearing the t-shirt. Just sweating. Anyways, so they're like, oh, Rach, it's gonna be sick! We're gonna rock out with our cocks out, it's gonna be awesome! I'm like, it doesn't really apply to me. Don't have a cock, so sorry about that one. It was like, oh, don't worry about it, they have one for girls, it's called Jam Out with Your Clam Out. Well, there's one thing wrong with that, I don't really like my vagina being referred to as a clam. So I wrote one, thought you guys might want to hear it, it's a little better than that. I need a blackout with my rack out. A little classier, I think. A little classier, because I'm not showing the clam, just the titties. So. But I do have a lot of guy friends, and it's so hard being friends with guys and being that girl, because there's always that bridge. There's always that bridge of difference. Like you have different ways of thinking about things. Like the other day, I was at my friend Adam's house, and I was looking in the mirror. I'm like, oh Jesus, I am breaking out right now. Look at these zits. And I was thinking out loud. I go, oh, what I would give for a facial. And Adam looks over at me and goes, true story. Facial as in.
That was true.
No, absolutely not. Like I was sitting in the mirror like, oh, why am I breaking?
Hurry, go.
Christ, what am I thinking? I haven't gotten a nut blown on my face in like a week. This shit is crazy. What was I thinking? I knew it. I saw those two sets. But there's just also another thing my guy friends like to do is they like to say really inappropriate things at inappropriate times and leave me to pick up all the pieces. Because I'm the girl, you know? Like, hey, Rach, pick up that shit. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but here, clean it up. So the other day I was at the Freiburg Fair. My friend Adam goes into the woods and he's like, oh, I gotta piss. I'm like, all right, I'll wait right here for you. Comes out, there's a guy walking his dog, and the guy looks over down and goes, oh, that's funny. My dog's about to do the same thing you just did. Adam looks him dead in the eye. Sir, your dog is not masturbating. And then walked away. The guy's like looking at me in disgust, like I'm the one that just busted a nut all over a tree. So it'll be that. But seriously, done touching on that subject. Let's talk about parents. Does anybody else have a parent that just learned how to text message? My mom doesn't know how to text message, so she'll do it like in letter format. She'll be like, Dear Rachel, I am very upset about you tracking mud through my house. And when you take something out of the fridge and eat it, don't put a little portion left because you're too lazy to wash the dish. Please, I'm just doing this because I love you. Love, Mom. So I was like, what can I say that'll make her shit her pants? Dear Mom, gave house key to homeless man in Deering Oaks Park. Love, Rachel. I'm gonna make her sweat for a little bit. I'll get a phone call from her. What the fuck? Rachel, are you serious? You didn't. For Christ's sakes. You know what? I'm done with the bullshit. She's fucking crazy. I swear to God. I'm not even drunk right now and I'm losing train of thought. This is weird. Oh yeah, so enough with the parents doing the things that they think are cool, like texting. My dad likes to do that. I don't know where he learned it. I sure as hell didn't fucking teach him. The pound. What the fuck? If you don't know how to use the pound, don't use it. That's my philosophy on the pound. Because, you know, the pound is supposed to be like, hey, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Or, hey, that was a good basketball game. You scored some points there. You did. But my dad uses the pound as, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Like the other day I woke up and I was like so hungover, like, oh, I had like black shit all under my eyes. My dad's like, Richard, you've been drinking? You look like you just came in from a whole house. I'm just kidding. You just called me a whore. You tried to back up in a pound and say you were just kidding. Okay. That's funny. The other day I was in my real estate class. Yeah, I'm in a real estate class. I'll pat myself on the back for that one because I'm pretty proud. Nobody else here is. Thanks for the credit. I would have liked an applause. The other day I said I was 21. Fucking crap. I say I'm in a real estate class, like, oh, who fucking joined the club? Anyways, I was in the real estate class and we're going over landlord issues. You know, if you're a landlord, what you should know your tenant has or doesn't have. You know, one of the things, for example, was pets. And then we went down on the list, and another thing was water beds. And I thought to myself, who the fuck even still has a waterbed? Do these people still exist? Is what I wanted to know. And I was just like, you know, if you're gonna throw a waterbed on the list, why don't you just, if you're gonna go down that road, you know, lava lamp, you know, why don't you put that in the book too? The whole thing I'm thinking to myself the whole time is, you know, I'm not planning on renting out a room to Deuce Bigelow anytime soon, so you could probably, you know, scratch that one off. Is Deuce Bigelow not good enough? I was gonna go with Marty McFly. Is that? I knew it! I knew that was my closer. And I'm done.